My name is Zeenia Satti and you're watching a YouTube channel called Zeenia Satti. Today's vlog is about the standoff between the government of Pakistan and the Supreme Court of Pakistan over the election case. The government of Pakistan has demanded that the Supreme Court of Pakistan should convene a full bench of the Supreme Court to hear the case that deals with whether or not the election should be held in Pakistan at an earlier date than the one that government wants. The Supreme Court of Pakistan is refusing to convene a full bench. Why is it happening? Well, for one thing, before making the request for a full bench, our political leadership actually called some judges of the Supreme Court by their names in front of the media and declared that their judgments are biased. After this media campaign against the judges of the Supreme Court, the government of Pakistan then made the demand that a full court should convene and decide the matter regarding the election to Punjab Assembly, because the decision of the Supreme Court of Pakistan regarding this election is not acceptable to the government of Pakistan, coming from fewer judges than the full court. Now, under the circumstances, how can the Chief Justice of Pakistan actually concede to the demand of convening a full court? The demand itself is not unconstitutional, it is not unlawful, but the circumstances have been created for the Supreme Court of Pakistan, especially for the Chief Justice of Pakistan, that create a catch-22 for him. If he now concedes to the demand and convenes a full court to decide this matter, he would actually be validating the accusation of the politicians that the judges of the Supreme Court, some of the judges of the Supreme Court, are entering orders based on bias, not law. Now, how can he do that? He is a Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. If he does that, his own Supreme Court will rebel against him. The politicians of Pakistan should never have created such a catch-22 for the Supreme Court of Pakistan. They knew that Imran Khan is refusing to actually hold a dialogue with the opposition. He's refusing to hold a dialogue with the government and is taking every matter to the courts, and that the courts will be entering their orders in those matters. Seeing that, they should not have declared war on the Supreme Court of Pakistan, on some judges of the Supreme Court of Pakistan. They should not have vilified them. They should not have started a media campaign against them. And if some politicians actually started a media campaign against them, it wasn't the sitting officers of the government who started this campaign, it was a person who's not in the government, although it belongs to the party that now forms the government. Her name is Maryam Nawaz. When she had posted some pictures of the Supreme Court judges in a public rally and called them not candid, then the Prime Minister of Pakistan, who belongs to the same party, Shahbaz Sharif, should have come out and he should have made a statement saying, we honor the Supreme Court of Pakistan and we do not look favorably upon such campaigns against the judges. And after that, the government, if it had made the request for convening a full bench by saying, look, this is a matter of national importance, and hearing the opinion, the learned opinion of all the honorable justices of the Supreme Court would help us go forward, make our policy. It would educate us, it would guide us. Therefore, we are making a request for a full bench to hear this matter. Then the matter would be altogether different. But the manner in which this scenario is evolving is far, far from perfect. There is a certain code of conduct which is required not just of the judges in the Supreme Court, but also of politicians. They should not make statements of this kind when it involves other institutions. When you're talking about institutions of the country, you have to exercise extreme caution. because statecraft is a very complex affair, and whatever is said by people who run the affairs of the state impacts the future of the state.